Leave you alone.
Hi, my name is Brenda, and I've been coming to Dr. Hooten's office for chiropractic care and for stabilization since February of this year. I went to a seminar, a Maximize Living workshop, learned a lot of information and decided to come, and I've been getting treatment now. I go way back before I moved to Texas. I lived in Maryland, right outside of Washington, D.C. I worked for a large car dealership, but I was ready to move someplace different, and I prayed about it. God put it on my heart to move to Texas, and that's what I did. But the day before I moved to Texas, that I was on my way here, I got a report from a doctor in Maryland saying that they found cancer cells in a biopsy that I had had, and that they found the cancer cells and that I should start chemotherapy right away, radiation, and have another surgery to remove a portion of my breast. It was breast cancer. I cried a lot. I was very upset, but I went home and thought, and I prayed, and I asked God to lead me to do the right thing. So, on my way to Texas, I was to stop in Ohio and visit my family there before moving to Texas. So, I opted to see my mother's breast surgeon because she had had a mastectomy, and I saw her. She was one of the chief doctors at one of the largest hospitals in Cleveland, Ohio, and she was the head of the breast surgery department. So I saw her, and she told me that I needed to have the same things done. She said, your breast cancer is not like your mom's. They said she had non-invasive, you have invasive. So you need to have another surgery. They want to remove most of my breast and give me radiation and chemotherapy. I chose not to go that route, and I prayed about it, and I just came here to Texas. I found a doctor here, a regular MD doctor in Texas, who does not believe in chemotherapy and radiation, and more in building your immune system up, and this is what I'm used to. Because my dad was a chiropractor, so I knew a lot about chiropractic care, even though in the past I hadn't followed it in my adult life. We did when we were children, but not as adults, my brothers and sisters and I. So I decided to go alternative, and I knew to build my immune system up and not to put chemotherapy, which if you break down every chemical that they're putting in your body, it is poison. And that's what it is when you learn what the chemical compounds of it is. It's actually a poison that they're putting in your veins, trying to kill off the bad cells and try not to destroy so many of your good cells. But most of the time, you are dying from the chemo and not the cancer. Cancer is just a malfunctioning cell. That's all it is. And we have to learn how to build the cells up and make them good cells so they can reproduce good cells instead of reproducing bad cells. So there's no reason to fear cancer. Just build up your immune system, which chiropractic care does. They still wanted me to get radiation. I refused that. And I just went on nutrition, building up my immune system, eating the right foods, cut out all sugar, all dairy products, cutting out meat, and eating the right diet. And I had an MRI done, and I've also had last year in my regular checkup, my doctor wanted me to get a CAT scan. I didn't want to get the CAT scan because that's more radiation, but they saw some calcification and they told me they thought the breast cancer had come back. Well, and they thought it went to the other side. What I did, I went and had it done for my doctor, the CAT scan. I prayed going into the machine, and I prayed coming out. And when my reports were read, just like they were read with the MRI, they found nothing there. And my doctor's words were, whatever it is that you're doing, keep on doing it. You're fine. So I recommend that you gain a lot of knowledge, do your own homework, read on what the chemicals and radiation and things are doing to people, and read on what you can do to build your own immune system up and become stronger through nutrition and chiropractic care. There were a lot of other things that I had been diagnosed with, like fibromyalgia, sarcoidosis, sciatica, and I am not having any of those symptoms anymore since I've been under Dr. Hooten's chiropractic care. So I recommend that you find a good Maximize Living health doctor, care professional, and ask questions, because it's your body and your health is your choice.